Okay, so we're continuing these series of videos right now designed to get your business stronger coming out of the crisis than as you went in. And today we're looking at back costings and profit slicing, both designed to increase the profitability of the business. Now, these are great strategies to be working on for any time, but right now, if you've got a little bit of extra time, if you haven't done it before, then it's a good chance for you to get these processes in place and understand just what you should be working on and what you shouldn't as you come out of this crisis. So back costing is quite simply is we're looking at the jobs that you've done already and just understanding the profitability of each of those jobs and making decisions on that. Profit slicing is looking at the products or services that you sell and breaking them down individually to understand just how profitable each one is, and again making decisions on that. So if you haven't been doing this already, I suggest you go back to your last 3 to 6 months worth of jobs and sales and review each of those. At least just start with the one big job if it's back costings that you're looking at, and just click here now if you want to watch the rest of this video. So back costing, let's start with that. If you're a construction company, it's something that you should be doing every month, just understanding where you are on every job, where you are and invoicing accurately. It can be a little bit of extra work for businesses, but it's important to do that. A construction company of mine that I work with, they found out that they were less profitable than they thought they were, and it's given them a great deal more control off the back of doing this. So this is how we find out how accurate the quotes were that we gave. What's performed best, so what teams performed best, and also you can find out where the efficiencies are that you need to make. And it's like anything in business really, you need to know the numbers. We need to know the numbers in business to understand what's working and what's not working. If you don't know the numbers tell you they give you the facts in business. If you haven't got the numbers, accurate numbers, then you're dealing with making decisions with emotions or feelings, and they're rarely ever right. So we need to know the numbers so we can make great decisions moving forward. So this construction client of mine, they also found out that their people, managers even, were going off-site to collect materials that they were running out of. And it just showed that all they needed to do was just change some or bit better at planning the jobs in advance better, so that all the materials were delivered, so they didn't waste time driving around, going from suppliers back to the site. Also, flooring company that we work with found that the tax that they were using on jobs and the glue, that all adds up. That's a significant amount. So allocating those to the right job made their jobs much more profitable. So let's look at profit slicing now. So what we want to do is with profit slicing is start by segregating the different products or services that you have. So on in your sales, generally they'll come through on the profit and loss as one sales, but hopefully in your accounting software you'll be having a different code for each product or service, and you can break it out, each one of those, and understand just what the sales are for each product or service. Now what we've got to do here is allocate some expenditure to each of those products or services. Now that can be a bit more tricky, especially as you get invoices from suppliers and they might cover expenditure for 2 or 3 different products or services. So you need to do a little bit of work to allocate the right expenditure to the right product or service to start with. But once you do that, you can understand just how profitable each product and each service is. Once we do that, we can find out what's working and what's not working. Now, you may have some lines of products that you're selling you're selling as a loss leader. And there might be others that you just don't understand quite how many you're selling. So we want to know margins, the king on this. And we want to know what products sell the most of, what aren't selling. Do we really need to be selling those? Or if we do need to be selling those, what can we do with the pricing? How much can we sell it for? And do we need to stop it? Is it something that we can stop selling? So there's a couple of areas here for you to focus on. Really love to hear on how you got on with these. So I look forward to speaking to you next time. And in the meantime, stay safe.